The best laptop will allow you to get work done, kick back with movies and games and keep in touch with friends, which is more important than ever now that many of us are staying home more than usual. And while the sheer amount of laptop options out there can get overwhelming, we've done the work to make sure you find the right one for your needs. For many, the Dell XPS 13 has sat atop the Ultrabook tree for many years, but competition has begun to heat up. Thankfully, Dell seems to have taken this as a challenge and, with the 2020 model, has refined the quality it already possessed. The Dell Ultrabook offers premium consistency across the board, from a remarkably compact body and gorgeous Infinity Edge display to a delightful keyboard and surprisingly enjoyable speakers. While the main theme of the Dell XPS 13 2020 is honing the device's best features, the new 1610 Infinity Edge display definitely stands out as the best upgrade. Dell has trimmed down the bezels to a remarkable degree, while still getting a webcam in at the top, and this makes the 1610 Infinity Edge display feel like a wonderful anomaly. You'll really be stunned by how much screen Dell has managed to fit into this 13-inch form factor. The middle of the new Dell XPS 13 keyboard can get a little bit warm, but it isn't something you'll notice all that often. Another downside is ports. You'll be living the dongle life if you are someone who is often using USB devices and the like, with just two USB-C ports, a headphone jack and a microSD card reader. The Dell XPS 17 9700 is a real new kid on the block for Dell. It's the largest XPS released in 10 years, and packs the same excellence of the XPS 13 and XPS 15, but offers peak power and performance, has a bigger screen, and comes with more ports. At the top you can max out to an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 2060, 64GB of RAM, and you'll get up to 20 hours of battery life if you're not demanding performance from it. Interestingly, thanks to its slim bezels, Dell claims the XPS 17 9700 is smaller than 48% of 15-inch notebooks on the market, so it's not even a big boy, although it does weigh a bit more as you spec it up. The touchscreen option will give your laptop bag more than 5 pounds of PC to deal with. Configurable up to 2 TB of storage, and even an i9-10885H CPU, this really is a performance machine that's great for those who want to game, edit videos, or do other demanding tasks. Given the specs and sizing, it's also an expensive option, with pre-built top specs running up to $2,999, but you can add more RAM and hard drive to easily blow past $3,000. But hey, it'll run whatever you throw at it. Like the XPS 15, the XPS 17 9700 is only available in Platinum Silver for now, so Frost White might not make an appearance. Dell's refreshed XPS 15 is still the laptop you love, albeit with updated hardware inside. Get up to a 10th Gen Intel i7-10750H CPU, 64GB of DDR4 RAM, and a 1TB SSD, plus there's the option to include an NVIDIA GTX 1650T GPU with 4GB of GDDR5 VRAM. Like with the previous Dell XPS 15 on this list, the webcam is back where it should be, above the display instead of embedded in the keyboard. Even with this move, the laptop still manages to have thin bezels for a sleek look. Coupled with a 15.6-inch 4K touch display, this laptop is ideal for anyone who regularly works with media. It also still has a wide selection of ports, including Thunderbolt, USB-C, SD card reader, and headphone jack, making it easy to connect your peripherals. There are 2 battery configurations, but with each, you'll even manage to get a full day's worth of charge, up to 14 hours by our own testing with the highest battery option, although using the 4K display will significantly reduce that number. The XPS line is one of the most powerful on the market today, but you'll have to look elsewhere if you want high-end gaming performance. Dell owns the Alienware brand, which has been a top name in gaming since its launch in 1996. If you want the best that Alienware has to offer, it's tough to top the brand new Area 51mm R2. While you might have trouble lugging the Area 51mm R2 around, it weighs in at 9.04 pounds. That hefty chassis houses a new 10th Gen Intel Core i9 housing and full desktop size NVIDIA GeForce RTX 2080 Super graphics. Backing up the powerful CPU and GPU, the Area 51mm can be configured with 64GB of memory and a whopping 4TB of storage. The large 17.3-inch display is complemented by a per-key RGB keyboard, plenty of port options, and powerful cooling to keep you in the zone. The M17 looks bold and attractive. Much of the machine uses a soft touch, matte finish on top of a sturdy magnesium alloy, and there are RGB LEDs in the logos, and ringed around the honeycomb air vents at the rear. The M17 isn't as garish as previous Alienware laptops, but still attracts loads of attention. The Alienware is robust, with excellent build quality, and it has good connectivity. It has 3 USB 3.1 ports, a Thunderbolt 3 port and both HDMI and mini DisplayPort outputs. Alienware's machine tips the scales at 2.6 kilograms, and it's 21 millimeters thick. Both figures are impressive for a 17-inch machine, although you're still going to want to avoid regular commutes with this in your rucksack. The Alienware M17 has one of the best chiclet keyboards on the market. The buttons are large, with anti-ghosting technology, and they have 1.7 millimeters of travel, more than most gaming laptops offer. The buttons have a fast, consistent action, and that extra travel and sturdy base makes them feel satisfying. The only way you're getting a heftier typing experience is by finding a laptop with a mechanical keyboard.